Former Ibomeshi got off your wasi. Everybody in the oven. I feel wrong on Kobu. Life in Aro. Life in Aro. Chilongana, Ila Yewe. Leia. Augustala, Handife. Augustala.
You won't believe what is happening in this video. Around the 22nd of October 2025 on a Wednesday, the people of Ibomeshi village paraded a woman identified as Mrs. Chinelu. She was said to be the widow of a former traditional ruler of the community. And somewhere around 2 a.m. on that day, the 22nd, she was caught doing fetish things in her late husband's compound, burying objects that included calabash, a knife, and found with her was a handwritten note containing the list of names of people she wants to target believably, and names of charms she plans to get. It's clear that she is fetish and she is traditional, and I think the people in the community are aware of it. However, on this day, the alarm was raised the moment they saw her burying these charms. It was said once the alarm was raised, the villagers held her down until the elders of the community stepped in to prevent a mob action against her. In the video shared by community members on the internet, you could see the woman wrapped in a red clothes and carrying what appears to be a clay bowl, believed to be one of the charms she was found burying in the compound. The villagers sang, beat, pushed, and basically just cursed at her as they kept on parading her. It was also added that even when she was married to the traditional ruler at the time, she was sent home multiple times due to infidelity. She was eventually taken to a traditional place where cases like this are being judged by experts in the community. What is not known was the purpose of her charms, why she was burying these charms, if it was for evil, if it was to target people, and the list on the paper that was being circulated, it's unclear who those names were. If these were people she wanted to bless, if the things she was doing was to make them progress. But apparently people see these things as disturbing. Regardless of what her intentions could have been, everybody perceived that the fact that she had to bury calabash, tie red clothes, and write people's names in a list, it could only mean that she meant evil. Many people, though, have criticized this parading, and they are citing that because if she is a traditional believer, then she has the right to practice her belief, just like Christians, Jehovah's Witnesses, Muslims, and everyone else who believe in what they believe, as long as she wasn't killing anybody in the process. Even if she was sacrificing a goat or a chicken and burying anything in her own husband's compound, it's almost as though they feel like she is within her right to do so. After all, Christians go to church to pray for God to kill their enemies, and nobody is parading them. After all, Christians go to church and write lists and names of people they want God to do something about. Many people or many believers take their problems, take their enemies to church and hope that God strikes them dead or deal with them or punish them or make them suffer, but they don't get punished for it. They don't get shamed, paraded, and disgraced for it. So if a traditional believer, if a fetish believer, if somebody who is a native doctor believes in what they believe in, and this is the way they pray against their own enemies by writing it in a list and burying calabash on the ground, as long as they're not going to invade the privacy of these people, then she is well within her rights to do so. And to be honest, that argument that these people are making, I personally agree with it. To be honest, I don't know. She was in her own compound, her husband's compound, her late husband's compound, so it's her compound. So she was in her space doing this. So what exactly is the crime? Like, what exactly is the crime here? I don't know what she has done. Burying calabash The last I checked, it's not illegal. Writing list of people you don't like on a paper, still not illegal. So what exactly is wrong here? I feel like when it comes to fetish things and native doctor behavior, except the extreme ones like ritual killing and the ones that we have called out here on this channel, basic things or simple things like this, I feel like it's just a thing to keep watching until it gets extreme. The extreme part is not her burying a calabash. I don't think that is the extreme part. But you guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? If you had seen her do this, would you have also paraded her, or would you have also just let her practice her religion herself, as long as she's not going to directly physically hurt anybody?